TMZ is saying that Orlando Bloom is psyched to let loose at the Bezos-Sanchez wedding.
Let loose? What is he letting loose?
His whole body.
Oh,
because
okay.
he's now,
Girl.
according to sources, a single man.
Oh, well, the Blinds have talked about these two being on the outs, but they are actually claiming.
They're claiming that all indications are he's now a single man. Sources say.
You think he's going to hit on some lady at the Sancho's wedding?
Well, it says he's the life of the party and he's going to hit the dance floor hard.
Okay.
I'll just say we've seen him let it all loose.
Yeah.
And,
That's true. The
we
whole
need to
world
call
has
authorities in Venice to let them know there might be something on the loose.
Turkey neck on the loose.
That's right. Just make sure
Dang.
everyone's safe on the canals. Because he might be
Who's
bringing
that
his,
naked man on a stand-up paddleboard?
He's on a paddleboard in the canal. Well,
that's not an oar. That's an Orlando.
Oh. So, very short article, but I love
but
the
a very
graphic.
long story.
Oh, man. It's a really dumb graphic they made with him, with a champagne glass in his hand
he
in front of
broke free.
Bezos and
I am here for this
Sanchez.
wedding, though, in a way that is uncomfortable. I don't want, I think it's over the top. It's ridiculous. Rich people gonna rich, whatever. But I just want to be a fly on the wall. There was a foam party. A foam party.
You guys,
Billionaires,
it was really dumb.
Some of the most, I don't want to say powerful, but richy people doing things. And just the most juvenile.
Wasn't this on
college
TRL in
experience?
1990? What are we doing foam parties?
And
still?
the foam party was for her 19-year-old son's birthday party.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and you've got him in his bucket hat covered in foam. She's barely wearing anything, covered in foam, and her cowboy hat.
Imagine her child.
And the 19-year-old's got to be sitting back just what is this?
Mom, put some clothes
You guys are
on.
embarrassing.
Is this her child with Tony Sanchez?
Tony Gonzalez?
I'm sorry, Tony Gonzalez. Yeah.
I believe it might be. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because he's going to be at the wedding too.
He will be.
Well, they're besties.
Former NFL tight end. Those tight ends. Just saying.
Trust.
Well, I don't know. What are you saying?
I'm just saying we got of course Taylor Swift with a tight end, Travis Kelce.
They get around.
They find a way to get involved.
Connect themselves with billionaires? Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, it is. Oh no, I'm sorry. Nico is their oldest. He's 24, and then they've got a daughter as well. So no, it was not that son.
Okay.
Doesn't sound like.
At the end of the day, there's also going to be not just the foam party, which may or may not have been for the child, but also that's a weird thing. As you're going to your wedding, hey, you want to celebrate our wedding with a foam party? And mom's going to get all soapy with her honey. But also the pajama parties. Apparently there's a coordinated pajama party thing that's happening.
I would be okay with that because then I could wear some loose fitting silky pajama set.
You don't want to show. Would you, if I invited you to my wedding and said, Dawn, we're having a themed, you would totally.
I would be so excited. I would get on Temu right now and get myself a cute pajama set.
If you believe the TMZ article, they're not excited. These A-listers that are heading to this because they said they've had to ship their luggage in advance because there's so many different outfits that they're needing.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
It's crazy.
But they are allegedly spending upwards of $50,000 per person on this wedding.
Wow.
So this is, you don't not go if you're a famous person.
Yeah.
But okay, also, sorry, I'm totally derailing us on Blinded by the Item, but hopefully you guys love this. Let us know in the comments. What was I going to say? Only 200 guests. I know 200 may seem like a big number, but for that, it doesn't, that seems like a normal big wedding, right?
Yeah.
For non-billionaires who know all the rich and famous.
No, I would say so. That's
I had thought it would be bigger, is my point.
So it's an exclusive invite, and that Orlando Bloom is going single. They're going to have other single people to make the numbers right, Maybe they'll sit all the single people at one table. Woo!
Singles table, yeah. Everybody's got one.
I don't think, wait a minute, Lauren is not going to do that because Katy Perry is her friend. She took her to space.
No, I don't know what's going on there, but I just feel like they know way more than 200 people. So that list has to have been very exclusively chosen. Because think about, like, they have families. So write off, 50 people for family, if not more. So then, like, the remainder, you've got, like, I'm assuming
each person
Oprah.
has 50.
We know, like, sort of the cream of the crop who allegedly were invited, right?
Yeah. You're going to have Oprah there. You're going to have Tom Brady just was confirmed. He's going. He's heading
single.
over there.
And then
he's at the single table.
All their plus ones. That's probably 100 people alone.
They believe Leo and Orlando are going to hook up and go hit bars afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I hope Tobey Maguire is not his plus one.
Oh, no. He has a girlfriend.
Yeah, but
yeah, I haven't seen her in a
Leo,
while.
He would say, "You're not going to this, babe."
Yeah.
So I've been tracking the yacht because that's, what Bradley taught me how to do. Yes, Koru is his yacht, but I didn't know he also had Abaddon, which is the Roman goddess of, like, safe travels.
Oh.
And he has a yacht that is in support of his yacht.
Of course.
So anytime you see Koru around, you see another yacht right next to it. That's all the staff and, like, the jet skis and
does
the
that
fun
have the helipad?
toys. What's that?
Like the helipad?
The helipad, yes.
Yeah.
That has all of the other things because his sailing yacht is, more fancy sailing yacht.
Also,
where this yacht has all the toys.
Abaddon sounds like a support group for people who are obsessed with ABBA.
Abaddon.
Which I firmly would be
I think you're in it.
a president of.
Love it.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Now let's talk about what we don't know.
Let's get into some blind items. That is all. And we believe they're all arriving on, like, Wednesday tomorrow, and they'll be hanging out through Sunday. So it's going to be a fun time in Venice. Did you see that hotel that's completely sold out?
Yep. Beautiful.
I really wish I was there.
The cheapest,
just to see all the celebrities.
The cheapest room on a normal day is over €3,000 at that hotel.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's dig into some blind items today. This ascending foreign-born actress has left her former A-list actor significant other once again. He is barreling towards rock bottom for yet another time. So we've got an ascending foreign-born actress has left her former A-list actor significant other once again because he is barreling towards rock bottom for yet another time. Ascending foreign-born actress.
So her star is rising. Is it rising because of a recent film?
Upcoming films.
Oh.
But she's
obviously already done.
I'd say she's like an A- lister. And by the way, we should maybe address our A-lists because we heard lots of people talking yesterday.
Okay, can we set the table, Mike, for those of you who may have missed yesterday's Blinded by the Item.
Mm-hmm.
Meghan Markle was mentioned.
Meghan Markle was mentioned, and in describing her in the blind item, she was mentioned as an A-list celebrity. An A-list celebrity.
As opposed to,
I don't know, like an A-list actress or an A-list model or an A-list influencer or whatever.
So she's just famous, and she's at the top of the list for just being famous.
And to argue with the fact that she is A-list from a celebrity standpoint when she is one of the most famous women, not in this country, not in Hollywood, but in the world, considering how she is adjacent or how she is next to the was formerly with the royal family.
Yeah.
It's hard to argue.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't mean
royalty.
A-list doesn't mean like the greatest of or the best.
It depends on what you're adding it to, right?
Sure.
So if you say A-list actress, it would imply like she is at the top of her list as an actress. That's not what the blinds often refer to her as. And by the way, just to be clear for those who maybe dip in and dip out, Mike is, this is not a judgment Mike is making. This is what the blinds, because again, the blinds are just,
Insiders
pre-existing. We don't make them
up.
up. So that is just the way the blinds typically will refer to her as not an A-list actress, but an A-list celebrity. Her celebrity is at a level that it could be fame or infamy. I mean, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
How you interpret it.
And the reaction we got yesterday is an exact reason of why she is an A-list celebrity.
Right.
Nobody can be that polarizing.
If you doubt us, check the comments from yesterday's episode.
Celeb.
Yeah.
But we love you all and are appreciative of you watching.
Any comments?
Just keep it kind. That's all we ask.
Yeah.
just to give you some context for how we're doing this. So again, if I said A-list model, that is somebody who is at the top of the modeling world. If I said A-list TV actor, top of the TV world. So
and we will sometimes disagree with
100%
the A-list status.
Sure, just because we don't think there's well-known.
Because we're like, sometimes the blinds get lazy in who they ascribe A-list status to.
Yeah.
Well, A-minus list is a group of like 17,000 people.
Yeah.
Because we see that all the time.
Yeah, that was my big complaint. Like, there needs to be C-list, and we never say C-list.
No. I'll try to get better with that. Maybe I'll edit it a little bit. But
fine.
There you go. Just to give you some context. Let's do this blind item once again. This ascending foreign-born actress has left her former A-list actor significant other once again because he is barreling towards rock bottom for yet another trip.
Okay, ascending A-list actress.
And you have determined she's got some stuff on the way. She's probably like a B+ A- list actress right now.
So it's not Sydney Sweeney.
It is not.
Okay,
No.
she's not foreign-born. I don't have my notes today.
Uh-oh.
I don't know where they are.
Oh my God, she's naked.
I'm like looking for them. I'm like, I don't see them in here.
Honey.
Anyway, so I'll have to use my mind.
Oh my God. God help us all.
God, foreign-born.
That's what I use every day. So between the two of us, we're going to have to figure it out. Oh, all right. A-list. Who is the significant other described as?
The
again?
significant
A-list?
other is a former A-list actor.
Okay.
Former A-list actor.
Who, once again, they are off once again because he is barreling towards rock bottom for yet another trip.
Rock bottom.
Another trip.
Well, another trip to rock bottom. Yes.
Oh.
Or another
okay.
time,
I was
however
like,
you
they're
want to
going
refer
on
to
a
it.
vacation?
Are they going to the wedding?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is an A-list actor who's hit rock bottom before.
Because of drugs and alcohol?
Among other things. But yes.
Bad behavior?
Ben Affleck? Okay.
Bad behavior, yes.
Oh.
Bad behavior with women?
There was talk of that, yes.
Ooh.
But not exclusively that.
Oh, no.
Basically, think of every bad behavior you can think of, and it's that.
It's not Charlie Sheen.
Nope.
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Including the most horrific thing we've ever heard. One of the most horrific things we've ever heard someone in Hollywood do.
What?
No! I don't.
What?
It has to do with four-legged friends.
Oh, God. What?
I don't want to do this one.
I don't like it.
And
who's
we know
more
this?
famous? Is it?
He's definitely more famous.
Oh, he is more famous.
But he's a former A-list actor.
Okay. Is he older than her?
I think they're about the same age.
Okay.
I don't really know though. Age. I think
It's not
he's
Johnny
got to be.
Depp,
He's
is
got
it?
to be older than her. No, it's not Johnny.
Who's been in the barn?
Well, no,
lately?
not that.
I don't think it's that.
Don't go that route.
Yeah, I don't think
No?
it's that. I think it's like being mean to animals, maybe.
Oh.
Not having ways with them.
Well, I would say that's worse.
Not when you go as far as this guy allegedly
Oh,
did.
for the love of God, who
like
is
Ozzy
this?
Osbourne?
No. Bats don't have four legs.
Okay, is he also foreign-born?
No.
He's
Think
American.
of extremely problematic former A-list actors. The number one on your list. Dawn.
Number one? I mean, there's so many, Mike. I can't pick
The
one.
number one worst actor.
A guy who was A-list, was in almost everything.
Johnny Depp?
Then is just,
I said that.
Okay.
and then just fell to rock bottom
Okay.
for attitude.
Not Armie Hammer.
No.
Not
Brad Pitt?
He fell to rock bottom. The listeners and viewers are screaming.
I feel lost.
It's okay. Don't feel lost.
He actually has a lawsuit due to some of his behavior that he is still waiting to go to court over.
Chris Brown? No, actor.
This is an actor.
And
And
lawsuit involves a foreign-born A-list singer.
okay.
But now I'm just adding more people.
Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Mia
What?
Goth.
And Mia Goth. According to the blind
yeah,
items,
he's a
Mia
problem.
Goth, who, by the way, is going to be in the upcoming Odyssey, she's also going to be opposite of Ryan Gosling in that new Star Wars film, Starfighter, whatever.
spin-off or-
And yeah. Well, she has apparently left Shia LaBeouf once again because he is barreling back towards rock bottom for yet another trip.
You know, when I heard that he actually had a girlfriend and that he was having a baby with that said girlfriend, and then I saw the movie X or Triple X.
Yeah, she's done.
She's a great actress. And I thought, oh no, honey, don't be with Shia LaBeouf.
Well,
she did X,
She's a
Pearl,
great
and then
actress.
Maxine were all
Yeah.
part of that same universe. Yeah.
I think she's very talented, and I was like, oh no, now you've had a child with this person.
Well, they got married. So
they're married.
Well,
okay.
let me describe their relationship to you. They met each other while filming Nymphomaniac in 2012.
Okay.
Goff and LaBeouf appeared to get married in Las Vegas for a ceremony by an Elvis impersonator. 2 days later, a local official claimed that the pair were not legally married, but instead it was a commitment ceremony. Later that month, LaBeouf confirmed that actually they did get married to Ellen. And then it was announced that the couple had separated and filed for divorce. Then 2 years later, it was reported that they reconciled and that Goff is pregnant with her first child. Their daughter was born in 2022.
They're a problem.
So they were married for a long time before.
Yeah, I mean, the official...
Before we even knew that they were a couple?
2016 is when we believed that they got married in Vegas.
Oh, my gosh. When was he with FKA Twigs?
He was with FKA Twigs, I think, probably around that same time.
That's okay.
Somewhere in the on and off.
Well, if they're on and off, yeah. I
mean,
clearly they just have like a very problematic relationship, which is not getting any better.
Mm-hmm.
And
mostly because of him.
Shia LaBeouf, it's probably not a surprise, yeah.
But there are no shortage of people like that in Hollywood. I'm sorry.
I don't remember the movie he was doing, but there was talk of in the blinds. I don't know if it necessarily happened, but there was talk that he was just randomly going around as he was in character for one of his movies and harming dogs that were strays.
Oh God, I can't.
Yep,
that they're
pretty much the worst thing a human could do.
Yeah, children and animals.
That's not true. Yeah,
and the elderly.
Yeah, for sure,
especially elderly animals.
Oh.
What is he?
Can you take us away?
Yes, I can.
He be sent to Creep Island with several others? They can battle it out.
This foreign-born permanent A-list actor paid a ton of money, but it appears he got his ex to sign the extremely detailed NDA that was holding up the divorce. We'll never hear from her again, but money-wise, she'll be set for a few lifetimes. Good for her. This foreign-born permanent A-list actor paid a ton of money, but it appears he got his ex to sign the very detailed NDA that was holding up the divorce. We'll never hear from her again, but money-wise, she's set for a few lifetimes.
Good for her, but also, I hate NDAs. My brain first went to a non-foreign-born actor.
Oh.
Brad Pitt.
No.
Like, he finally got Angelina to sign them papers.
But you're saying, so is she also foreign-born?
I think she's foreign-born.
Is she an actress?
No.
Okay.
So we don't know her so much.
Is she a model?
We know her because of her relationship, but we don't know her other than that.
Well, it can't be Christine Baumgartner because he's not foreign-born.
I apologize. She is a foreign-born actress as well, just certainly not as
But we're not aware of her as an actress.
Okay.
We are more aware of her as a former partner.
Correct.
Is he British?
No.
And he's not French?
No.
And he's not Australian?
Yeah, he is.
It's not Mel Gibson.
Yeah, he's from New Zealand. Right?
I don't think so.
Somebody yelled at me.
That was Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
Nobody yelled at you. It was Mike.
This Australian-born permanent A-list actor paid a ton of money, but it appears that his ex signed the extremely detailed NDA that was holding up the divorce. We'll never hear from her again, but money-wise, she'll be set for a few lifetimes. Good for her.
Oh.
It's
not Hugh Jackman?
Yeah, it is. Divorce is finalized.
Deborah Furness.
The divorce has been finalized. Hugh Jackman and Deborah Lee Furness are officially divorced now.
Okay.
And according to the blind items, he got her to agree to sign the very, very detailed NDA that will hold us from hearing anything about his dirty secrets from her, at least. And he paid a lot for that to happen.
Ooh, I mean, she started to get
She filed for the divorce.
Yes.
petty online.
And, well,
that scared him. And so now she got double the money.
Yeah. But it worked for his advantage, too, because he got the NDA he wanted.
Yes.
Which
doesn't stop her friends from saying anything.
Now I'm going to put a hypothetical in your head. And assuming we're not talking about criminal behavior, violence, or otherwise being mean to animals.
Yes.
If you had an ex that wanted you to sign an NDA and would make it financially worth your while, would you? Or would you rather have the ability to talk about whatever happened in the marriage.
If it puts someone else in danger, I wouldn't sign it. But like, if
Yeah,
you're
that's what I'm
saying
saying.
it's
If there
just
was not
like, ooh, this is interesting about him that no one knows, I wouldn't. I've never been married, but I feel like I would just take the money because why ruin someone's reputation just out of spite?
The only way I would not do that is if I could write a book and tell my own story and make more money.
Oh.
So that's what I would probably use as leverage.
Okay.
Like, well, I can tell my side of the story with a book that'll probably earn a lot more than you're offering me. Don't you think?
I'm scared.
Yeah. I'm just saying, again, assuming that they're not like covering up violence or something.
Mike, what about you?
I think you guys both nailed it perfectly. We saw this recently with Zach Bryan and Brianna Chicken Fry, and the fact that, it seems like his ex-wife did indeed sign an NDA because she has never talked, except she's just left a couple of cryptic social media posts every now and then when Brianna Chicken Fry comes out and talks. But Chicken Fry was able to turn it into a whole ongoing narrative and an ongoing discussion, and she is still probably profiting off of that. Yeah. So I don't know. It's tough, but again, I think it just depends on what the.
I know it was a total random hypothetical, but
no, I like that.
It's a good question.
If you like,
let us know what you would do in the comments.
Exactly. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let's do another blind item here. Now we know why this former A-lister made a half-hearted return to TV. Also, I guess his foreign-born B-list spouse finally lifted the no traveling policy that she enforced a few years ago.
Oh,
yikes.
Okay.
Now we know why this former A-lister made a half-hearted return to TV. Also, I guess his foreign-born B-list spouse finally lifted that no traveling policy that she enforced a few years ago.
Oh. Okay.
Foreign A-list?
Nope. So the first
Former
individual
A-list.
is a former A-lister that made a half-hearted return to television, and then a foreign-born B-list spouse.
So you have not said the word actor.
Correct.
So when you say A-lister who's returned to TV, is this like a judge of some kind? TV judge?
Oh, wow. Specific.
I'm just saying it's like
actually, I don't believe a judge.
Not a judge like Judge Judy.
I believe they're referred to something else in this particular show.
Like
a host?
So like a Jeff Probst kind of person.
No, actually, no.
Oh, okay. So not a like Nick Lachey type host.
No.
Okay. He's not foreign-born.
This guy isn't foreign-born either.
Is he in
the foreign-born B-list spouse?
Oh, okay. Is
not a judge,
but a jury.
Commentator.
Where do you normally have judges? Which show has judges?
Well, reality competition shows.
Nope. So The Voice does not have judges, but this guy's on The Voice.
Got it.
Adam Levine? Oh.
And Bahati Prince Lou.
According to the blind items, now we know why Adam Levine made his half-hearted return to television. Also, I guess Bahati Prinsloo finally lifted that no traveling policy she enforced a few years ago.
I love it.
Maroon 5's back. They got a new album, and they're going to be touring to a community or a town near you soon. Check out their full schedule. But Maroon 5 is back, and according to the blind items, maybe Bahati wasn't allowing him to travel. No. You know, we had some of those cheating allegations 3 years ago.
She just put an Apple what do they call them, tags?
Apple tag.
Apple tag on him.
Maroon 5 has been doing the Vegas residency. He was at they were at Park MGM for a while, I think for like 2.5 years. But otherwise, that was the only thing that they were doing until this tour was announced. He, of course, was a coach on The Voice.
Yeah.
They don't judge. They just coach.
Right.
Well, I mean, he's got to work at some point, so I'm sure she's like, well, I'm going to have to loosen the...
Yeah, he's going to go on tour.
The leash a little bit on that one so he can make me some money. But you better not do anything untoward. I'm going to be checking your phone.
I mean, is she going to go to every concert?
I hope not. She's got 3 children.
Well, maybe maybe he's not allowed to have a phone.
Probably more dangerous.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Because you could find my iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, where are you right now? Yeah, because she could call on the phone. And so he would have to have the phone. So he couldn't like give the phone to like a roadie.
Correct.
So he's got to have the phone on him all the time. She's like, I'm going to call you every night at 5:30 and you better answer that phone.
And then he goes, shh, be quiet. I'm calling my wife.
Yeah. But then he has to FaceTime and then show the entire room.
Oh my gosh.
And then like open the closet.
Sounds like true love.
Under the bed.
Yeah, this is like true love.
Scan the room.
Yeah, for skanks.
Don't say skanks.
Scan for skanks.
It's a skank scan.
He's the skank, to be clear.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
You guys did a wonderful job today.
Oh,
I'm proud of us. I'm just going to say that. And Mike, I'm proud of you for bringing us nature's juicy bits of gossip with the names left out each and every Monday through
all morning.
Friday on MyTalk on the radio or wherever you get your podcasts. You can download those. Rate us there, leave a comment. Thank you very much. Tell your friends about it. Or you can head over to our YouTube channel, a whole channel where you can watch us unfold on video. It's called
Blinded by the Item.
Bye.
Blinded by the Item.